won Super Bowl 59.
Dude, it gave me goosebumps watching it.
Rivian pulled up to the stadium with the snow tires on, the tinted windows. Many men came on, and it was just a murder.
This guy wins. Look at his record. Look at his stats. Thank God he's a Philadelphia Eagle.
You can mark this down. I think the Eagles are hosting the NFC Championship game.
I don't care how it looks at this point, as long as it's a win.
Vaughn came up with
Well, Bond.
that guy's playing at an all-pro level.
I mean, you could have heard that from a mile, dude. That stadium was loud.
Let's get scratching.
Lock in, Brews. It's another Speaking Birds. What is up, my Brews? My bird Brews. We are back. It's another Speaking Birds. It's your boy Speaks here, joined with the boy John. What's going on, man?
How we doing, man? Good to be back. It's been a while.
Ooh, been a while. You know, a little bit of a down period there. But we got the draft coming up. The NFL draft this Thursday. That's tomorrow. How do you feel? How do you feel about the draft and maybe any news that has dropped since we've last touched base? Anything on the top of your head?
Starting to get back into it a little bit. Obviously, there was a lull there with the way the season ended. Just not feeling it, I guess. You know what I mean? But starting to get back into it. The draft always kind of re-energizes me. You know what I mean? Give me a little bit of pep in my step. Back to football, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited.
It's a great weekend. You know, you like it's just it's something to watch, and it's kind of spontaneous. You know, you like obviously, you know, you only get so many picks, so you got to watch a lot of other teams. But then, you know, like I always love watching, and it's like, you know, whether you're keeping an eye on it at home or you're out somewhere, it's like Eagles are on the clock, Eagles trade. It's always exciting to see like a trade happen and Eagles are on the clock. You're like, oh, what's going on? But yeah, I feel the same way. It's definitely a nice, you know, it's spring's coming around. It's a nice marker for a new season. I just saw it. So it's in Pittsburgh, PA.
Yep.
Big old Pittsburgh this year.
Yep.
Wonder how that's going to be.
I don't know. I think some of it's down by the river there. I think you can there's I saw some maybe an article where people were can be out on boats and stuff like that. I guess it's kind of close to the water, and you can kind of I think that'd be pretty sick. So
that would be good.
Yeah.
Wonder if you could get there via pontoon boat from here.
Yeah. People are having pontoons. They're going to be up on the river. So at least that's what I believe. I mean, I don't know much, but
yeah. Well, there's sort of a little contentious relationship between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh right now. We got the Flyers facing off in the NHL playoffs against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Have you been keeping track of that at all?
I watched a little bit. I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm not the biggest hockey fan, but I have tuned in a good bit there and watched what I could. You know, it sucks it starts so late, especially for like an East Coast series. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got to get up early for work, so I'm not staying in till 10 o'clock, you know, watching it.
I understand that.
You know, also we got the Sixers in the playoffs right now with the Celtics. I did stay up last night to watch that game, which they won and kind of dominated, you know, towards the end there, which was nice to see. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing opposite duty. Like I'm watching the Flyers. I got them on the screen right now for the listeners. So if anything happens, I'll shout it out. But it's 1-0. Pittsburgh's up. Game 3 in Philadelphia. So if anything exciting happens, I'll shout it out. But yeah, I feel like we're doing kind of opposite. You're watching the Sixers intently. I'm watching the Flyers. So yeah, Sixers. They're without Embiid. You know, you got Maxey. They dropped game 1. You know, they dropped game 1 in Boston. Then Edgecombe and Maxey go off. What's going on with that team?
I mean, Maxey looked great last night, as well as Edgecombe. I believe he went 30 and 10, 30 points, 10 rebounds. The first player to do that since Tim Duncan, and the first rookie to do that since Magic Johnson, which was sick to see. He played great defense too, man, last night. Oh my God. The whole team played great defense. They were on him pretty good, although Boston, you know, their shooting was pretty poor on the night, which we probably won't see again. I think they were like less than 26% from 3. So I would expect that to get better, but yeah, they look great, man.
I'm happy to see it. Yeah, I mean, before the series, I kind of wrote them off as, you know, a sweep, maybe a gentleman's sweep. You know, without Embiid, and Boston has just owned. It seems like the Sixers in the last Like I don't even know how long. Um, but yeah, there's some fighting them, and VJ's a dog. Maxie is
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. So
BJ's real calm too, man. It's nice to see, like, for a kid so young, he's just like he's been there before. It's kind of weird.
oh yeah, I like to see that. PG Paul George, how's he doing?
He's looking good too. Still smooth. He got back into form. Um, I forget. I don't think he had a ton of points last night, but he's still a star. So I mean, if they can ride it out long enough to get Embiid back, I'd be scared if I was the Celtics, and I'd be scared if I was the Eastern Conference too.
Really? Okay. So he had what I tell you the whole season, and I hate maybe I caused him bad luck, but I'm just wait till the playoffs. Something obscure is going to happen with Embiid, and he goes ahead and he has appendicitis, has to get his appendix out. Is there like a return date for him, or is it
There
kind of
hasn't.
TBD?
I know he hasn't really done any basketball stuff yet. I believe was what they were saying this morning or last night. But I would hope that ramps up pretty shortly. I guess he is working out, just not basketball wise. So
I see. Here's a question for you. You're a Sixers guy. Would you look back on Embiid's career? Now, we don't know how it's going to end, but just kind of where it is right now. Would you consider it a letdown, a disappointment, or would you consider it like a good career, a good Philly sports athlete? Like how do you look? How are you going to look back on it?
I mean, I do think he's had a great career, although you know it's also been lackluster because of the injuries. His body's just failing him. You know what I mean? A guy
Yeah,
that tall, but you know, besides being a dominant center like Shaquille O'Neal or something like that, Embiid's probably one of the best centers of all time. That guy can shoot the ball from anywhere.
yeah, oh yeah. He's had that. He's
Super
had clutch
finesse,
moments.
super finesse. Yeah, I mean, he's been great. It just
MVP,
the injury
MVP.
bug. Yeah, the injury bug's hurt him,
Yeah,
man. He's kind of reminds me of like now. Greg Oden was not a guy that was like as finessey as Embiid, but Greg Oden
right.
when he got drafted to the Trailblazers would have been with Brandon Roy and all
Mm,
those good Trailblazers. I mean, that would have been a stacked team, but his body
that
just
team was nice.
failed him. So
It's tough to be that lengthy, that heavy, that tall. And like, I mean, you saw like do you see Wemby go down? I think it was
no, I
last night or
didn't.
two nights ago. Dude, you should look it up. His I don't know if he gets fouled. He goes in for a layup. His head, he falls. His head. These guys are 7 foot tall. When your weight gives out and you're just dead weight, your head's falling from like 7 feet up. His head just bounces off the
Yikes.
yeah, off the wood. I don't know if it's concussed or what, but he had to leave the game. So not sure if he's gonna be back anytime soon. But yeah, it looked looked hurtful. Uh, but yeah, when you're that big, I mean, just longevity alone, you'd have to. And what did they say with Embiid? When he was a rookie, didn't he have a surgery and Hinkie like pushed for a second surgery, held him out, and then that sort of like saved his career a bit. I forget what the
I'm
surgery
not
was.
sure. Yeah, I can't
This was, I
remember.
mean, years ago at this point, but all right, let's keep track of the Sixers. We got things are cooking in Philly. I always think any league is better when there's a Philly team cooking in the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe it's a
I
bias,
agree.
but
I agree.
okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk birds.
Let's go.
I think in the draft. What do we need? What are we targeting? I think you got to get an offensive lineman.
Yeah,
You got to
offensive
get
lineman,
yeah,
defensive end, probably safety.
tight
Probably
end.
another wide receiver, tight end. Yep.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know. I think, and yeah, I think like we do every year. I gotta preface this by saying I haven't done a ton of draft research. We got to get a draft instead of us doing the research. We just got to get a
Yeah,
draft guy in here, like
for
our own
sure.
Fran Duffy. Um,
Somebody who
yeah,
actually watches college football.
yeah, watches college football, and there's just like so much. There's just so much to do. So I mean, yeah, there's some drafts that are mocking. Some offensive tackles in the first round. Let's see right here. The Voice has Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle, Georgia. Looks like they have us trading up for him. Another guy has been Proctor.
Yep. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, Proctor's been mocked to us. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm anticipating. But you know, Howie, anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we're probably, and this may not be this type of. And let me preface this by saying this draft is not super splashy for players.
Mhm.
So I don't think it's going to be like some crazy splashy draft. I mean, I pretty much see us going an offensive tackle in the first round. Now, if they end up moving up, it could be something like Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end from Oregon, which I would love. I also like the guy from Oregon, the safety, Thieneman. You know, he can come later in the first if they don't move up, but it's seeming like if they're going to move up, it's either going to be an offensive tackle or possibly Sadiq.
Okay. Yeah. Sadiq is yeah, it looks like ESPN's got him mocked right now at 19. And none of these mocks mean anything. Like,
No,
you
not
look
at
at all
all.
the mocks and then on draft day, everything sort of changes. But like if Sadiq's at 19, you're at 23. I mean, do you trade up to try and get him?
Well, I'm looking at a Rube mock right now, and
Okay.
he has us trading with the Vikings at 18 and picking Proctor out
Okay.
of Alabama, but and then obviously Sadiq on 19 to the Panthers. So I don't know. It really depends what you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't know because it's just such a flip of a coin of what actually happens. So it's
and then
hard to say.
you have Eli Stowers, Vanderbilt tight end.
If they
Oh
don't
man, hold
move
on.
up, there's a guy from the hold on, I'll
Dude, they
grab
hold
it
on,
real
hold on.
quick.
I hate to pause this. There is an all-out brawl right now in this game.
Nice.
This series has been chippy. One of their players. Let's see, who is that? One of their players got our guy on the ground, just holding him there, and then we got their guys on the ground. Man, this has been such a chippy series. These teams do not like it. Oh man, the Flyer guy just threw a punch at him.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry to live. This is poor broadcasting. Man, that hypes me up. Yeah, these teams do not like each other. All right, let's get back to the draft. Yeah, you got the
So
Vanderbilt Stowers, and I'm sorry. Yeah, you were saying something.
yeah, there's another mock draft where we don't move up and we select a offensive tackle out of Clemson. I can't find the guy's name,
Oh
but either
yeah. Let's see. I saw him somewhere. Hold on.
that was another Rube. Obviously, another Rube mock. I think he changed his. Blake Miller was the guy.
Blake Miller. Okay. Who's the stud defensive lineman or the
Um,
edge? Yeah. Let's see. He's probably going quick.
from Ohio State. I mean, he's going to go top
Mm,
5 probably. Arvell Reese is the guy's name.
okay.
Um, Jordan Tyson's another guy that we're mocked to, maybe moving up and getting the wide receiver out of Arizona State. I've seen a couple of those. Ruben Bain, is that the guy you're talking about from Miami?
No, I'm looking here, man, because I was going up. He was mocked like going early, and now I don't see him.
Kedrick Falk's another edge out of Auburn.
Kendrick Falk, man, where is this cat?
TJ Parker out of Clemson.
Let me look it up quick.
It's pretty much most of the edges in the first round, at least.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you said Falk, right?
Yep.
Keldrick Falk. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, at
So I mean,
Auburn.
like, well, he wasn't. I didn't see him in that mock, but like, is that someone that the Eagles could potentially move up for?
I mean, possibly. I haven't seen him in any Eagles mocks, and I've looked at a few over the last week. I haven't seen him in any. Obviously, most of it's been offensive tackle or like a crazy one would be Sadiq, but I haven't really seen him mocked to too many people either. But I also seen the wide receiver Tyson. I've seen him in a couple mocks to the Eagles.
Okay, man, this Tim McManus pick has us at 23 taking Denzel Boston, wide receiver from Washington. Like that would be a move that I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So the mock I'm in right now is with one of Rube's, and obviously I stated earlier that trade where we move up to 19th to get Proctor. Um, the he has the pick 23 that the Vikings picked, taking Dylan Thieneman, the safety out of Oregon.
See, wow.
So if Thieleman's there at 23, I mean, I would generally like that pick if we don't move up. So
Okay. Geesh. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna. I think it's gonna be. Man, I don't know. In my gut, like I just don't know. It's gonna be what their big board looks like, who's there. Okay, I see him now. He was at 30. So this ESPN has Falk going to the Dolphins at 30.
so
So
dropping. Wow.
yeah, so he'd be on the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
You never know what's going to happen. It's hard to even give, estimations.
It truly is because yeah, everyone's board is different and it always changes. People drop, people move up. Yeah, and I just don't know where the Eagles go. Yeah, you have, it's offensive line, edge. Do you see Howie making a splash potentially for a guy, a trade, maybe for a guy like Renard?
Possibly there too, you know what I mean? They have the picks to move around, so they definitely have the picks to either move up in the draft or to use the picks to make a splash like Renard or something like that, for sure. But I just don't. I do think he probably does something, but I think it's likely that they either move up for a offensive tackle. That's
Okay.
just what I think.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how the Eagles have always been. You know what I mean? If they're going to move up, they're going to move up for a lineman.
Try to get that value. Try to
Yeah,
get that, yeah, that value. They value
at least
those lines.
that's my prediction.
And we talk about splash. Let's go ahead and say, just for the listeners, don't look for an AJ Brown trade on draft. Could be very wrong, but that post June 1st, that date, they're not going to move him before that. So
They can't. They can't afford to.
yeah, I don't think. I don't want to waste too much time on it, but
Nope.
that dead money is still there. They're just
Yep.
allowed to spread it out over 2 years, but we're still gonna, with trading him post June 1st, we're gonna have to eat like 40, was it like 43, 46 million in dead cap. I think it'll be like 20 some this year.
It's all like trade him right to the Patriots and then open up a fucking tampering case. That's what I would do.
Yep.
But you know what's so selfish about fucking AJ Brown? This will be the only comment I'm going to make, is that the only thing that the Eagles have fucking reported on in the last fucking 3 fucking months, and maybe even the last year, is fucking AJ Brown. I'm so sick and tired of fucking hearing it. So
Yeah, I mean, and I agree, but it's something you got to talk about.
I can't. I don't get it, man. I refuse to talk about it anymore. It's annoying.
I think about it all the time. It's all I think about. No, but I think it's gonna. Yeah, well, June is 2 months away. Well, not technically, like a month and some change, but we'll see. I think with the moves, and I hope there's a secret suitor that no one's talking about. Like, we
Agreed.
mentioned in the chat, like Cleveland Browns, somewhere where he's not gonna want to go, and we can get a little value out of. Because I would take less return to send him to
The
an
Cardinals.
undesirable. Yeah, like an undesirable location. Give us Marvin Harrison Jr. and a low draft pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Take that in a heartbeat. And now they're saying the Pats might package up. How do you say it? Booty.
Yeah, Keyshawn Boot or something like that. Yeah, I
No.
kind of like him. He's young, cheap.
Yeah, he looks. I saw his tape. He looks. He looks like he fits that sort of frame that maybe could replace an AJ Brown, but
For sure.
yeah, I don't. Just disheartening all around.
Yeah, be gone.
And you look at the Pats fans, they're already like, oh, we fleeced Howie. He has no leverage. He's gonna get a fourth. And now their fans are like, I won't give up anything but a third. It's like, and maybe they're right. Maybe we did lose some leverage. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you look at the tape, he's slowed down, can't get separation, knees are bad. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping is
Quits on his team.
how much blame do you think goes to coaches and or like Hurts for not being able to salvage that relationship?
I think minimal. To me, because it's like the more you read about the guy, the more of a mental head case he is. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
you can't make people happy that aren't happy. So
That's true. That's very true.
I don't know. It's annoying.
All right.
I hate to lose him, but it's I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Move on.
Moving
on.
But in no means are we saying that the team will be better without a fully committed player like AJ Brown. But if he doesn't want to be here, doesn't want to be here. So, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I think in the first round it might be offensive lineman. I don't think we take a wide receiver, as Tim McManus has suggested.
Yep.
I don't even know like the safeties out there, to be honest with you.
Thieneman's probably the big one.
Yeah.
Out of Oregon. There is another guy in the second round that's pretty good. I cannot remember his name. Let me look quick.
Who's the guy? It was let's see.
I think
Caleb
maybe it
Downs.
was
He's gonna go
Downs.
early.
Yeah, Downs, and then
You got McNeil Warren, Toledo.
I forget. A guy said another. Somebody I was talking to told me about another one. I can't remember what his name was, but I don't see him on here. Oh, it was the Toledo guy. It was McNeil Warren, the guy out of Toledo, because
Okay.
he played with our corner. Drawing a blank.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Put them back together in the backfield. I like
We
that.
definitely need a safety. That guy will probably go in the second round. So you get your your first guy there. Maybe you got to move up in the second round.
Yeah, and is the jury out on Makuba was kind of in and out. Played well.
I read an article. He's practicing, or he's good to go. So,
but what can we count on him for? Is he like still a question mark? You know what I mean? Like he played well at times, played like a rookie at times.
Sure.
Had that injury. It's like, and then you have Marcus Epps. So yeah, I mean, safety is definitely a need.
Yeah, and they also traded what's his name? I can see his face. Now I'm just drawing a blank. Should have done some
Reed.
No, not Reed. The other guy, the guy that hits hard but always gets hurt.
Oh, Cindy
Brown. Cindy Brown, yeah. He got traded. So I mean, we're really light in the safety department.
Yep. Flyers just tied it up, man. After that,
nice.
they took like 10 minutes to figure out, who was getting penalized for that. That was a big scrum. Flyers come back. You gotta love that. Flyers come back. Ball don't lie, man. You want to play? They've been playing dirty all series.
For sure.
Ball don't lie, man. Puck don't lie. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. We'll see. Absolutely. And I don't know, man. This upcoming season, I am excited for this new offensive regime.
Absolutely.
I know it's unproven. But I think we're going to see something different, because let me tell you what. The offense that we've been seeing is not I don't think it's too sustainable.
No, it's not it. So yeah, I'm excited to see something new. Hopefully Hurts is buying in. I know he said he liked it. So and I know Saquon said it was like some of the best stuff he's seen. So
what are your thoughts on this take? I think with bringing in Mannion and sort of letting him fill out his own staff. And I think Sirianni's not going anywhere, but I think they're really going with a hands-off approach from Sirianni in terms of the offensive scheme. Because in the past, it was always, whether it's Brian Johnson, whether it's Petula, it was kind of always Sirianni's thumbprint on it. I truly think they're letting Mannion just kind of go. He's gonna really head this thing, and what that means for Hurts. I think Hurts has to buy in and do everything that they ask. There's no more of this, whether or not you believe the reports that he didn't want to do certain things in the offense or he wanted to stick to certain things. I really do think they're saying, "Hey, Hurts, this is how it's going to be. You're going to run what we want to install."
Absolutely.
And we'll see. If if Hurts has to go from under center or throw across the middle or do things that he doesn't necessarily want to do for whatever reason, I don't want to start the speculation train, but choo choo. Is
Yeah.
that going to be, maybe they look, is that why maybe they really wanted future picks for AJ Brown? They were really high on the 27, 28 picks.
Sure.
Are they
That
sort
could
of
be a good
protecting the
reason.
future? Yeah, we'll
I mean,
see.
early on, there was mocks to us, drafting a quarterback early in the draft here this year. So
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that still. What do you
yeah.
think? I mean, you know,
Well, obviously they're going to need one, and it depends where the value's out there. You know what I mean? So, if they don't get one, then they're going to have to sign, a backup. I mean, obviously we still have, um,
we still got the rifle, the orange rifle or whatever they call him,
right.
Andrew
That's
Dalton.
right.
Andy Dalton.
Oh, we did sign Dalton, and we got they might trade Tanner McKee, so that could be
Yeah.
another couple picks there. So
You're gonna hate this, but there's been a lot of talk of like a Drew Aller coming in, getting drafted.
yeah, I would despise that.
But if you look at last season at Penn State for Aller, I mean, it was kind of like a top down disappointment. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, was it all on him? If you look at his previous seasons,
Well, you lose your head coach. What is that in the middle of the year they fired or
right?
Franklin?
Yeah.
So
So we'll
I don't
see.
know. Penn State's just not getting the quality recruits like they used to. You know what I mean? They're getting good ones, but they're not getting those top ones that they used to get.
Right? They were kind of like firing off on all cylinders, and then they just seems like they kind of plateaued, and now they might be back to the basement.
Well, yeah. Well, it depends how much money they want to spend now. This whole NIL thing. So
Oh, that's true. That's crazy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man, other news, we have Dexter Lawrence getting traded to the Bengals out of the division.
that was a bad trade. Giving up the number 10 pick for Dexter Lawrence. That's a bad trade.
Yeah, I don't know. It sort of happened like quietly, right? I mean, I didn't really hear much about it, and then before you know it, it's like he's a Bengal.
Yeah. And then they extend him right away, obviously. And it's like you're
That's
gonna
a
pay him
shocker
all
because
that
they
money,
usually,
but you don't want to
yeah,
pay the boy
Hendrickson.
that went to the Ravens. Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
yeah, they usually don't like to pay up, so that was a little bit of a shocker. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Draft starts tomorrow, right? 8 o'clock, I think.
Drafts tomorrow, so we'll get this out. We'll get this out as soon as we finish recording here, and then maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you want to pop on tomorrow, we can do a podcast, or maybe sometime throughout the
Yeah,
weekend do a little
we can do that.
recap. Yeah, some show notes. I know I've shared this with you, but for the listeners, man, keep an eye out. Maybe we're dropping some merch you can own. So
Nice.
we'll be sure to talk about that.
About a new
And
intro
yeah.
this year.
Yeah, we'll definitely do a new intro.
Maybe play around with one.
Yeah, definitely gotta revamp the intro. Inside baseball, I never was happy with the one last year,
Okay.
but I felt like we had to change it. And I wanted to change it again, but yeah, we'll definitely revamp that for the new season at the very latest.
Especially with the way the
Um,
season ended last year, you got to move off of that one. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It was bad memories, bad juju. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Let's see, man. The other sports team in this in this city. What do you think about your Phils?
Um, uh, I'm done with
Check
the
that.
Phillies, man. They're just they. I knew it was. I knew the run was over. You know what I mean? Even before the season started, I've already been kind of negative about it. Now I'm just watching it and I just can't even get excited. However, it was nice to see Reyes at his first at bat the other night get that home run.
Yeah,
First
that
his
was nice.
first at bat in the big leagues, then he gets the standing ovation. Well, I'm sorry. Before he comes around home, points at all his buddies in the crowd, then he runs out, to left field, gets the standing ovation or whatever. Right field,
Yeah,
I think he was playing. Yeah, right field gets the standing ovation. I thought that was pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
But then they
I
lost.
always wonder. I always wonder, like these guys that like hit a home run on like they like first at bat, because obviously that's what you want to do. But is it them being like extra juiced up for the moment and like just being like hyper aware, or is it just
Well,
like luck or like what? I mean, you know what I mean?
also, the pitcher don't really got a whole bunch of tape on the guy. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean?
That's true. Yeah.
So they don't know like what he likes, what he doesn't like. Obviously, he threw him a nice ball to hit there, took it opposite field. But you know who else hit a home run his first at bat ever as a Philly?
Oh wait, let me think.
Probably the best Philly of all time.
Mike Schmidt.
Yes, sir.
You gave it away there, but
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that off the top of my head.
Yep.
I was gonna say Dominic Brown.
I mean, I'm sure there was some other ones too, but
Yeah.
yeah, there was one last year, or no, 2 years
Was
ago.
that
It
no? It
was
was yeah, yeah.
the Rockets
Go ahead.
kid. The Rockets kid.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't think of his
Clemens,
name.
Cody
Yeah,
Clemens.
Clemens. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was like, did Otto Kemp hit it? I'm done with Otto Kemp,
No.
by the way.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm
He's
done with it.
bad.
Yeah, man, this whole team is a dumpster fire, and yeah, I know. I tried to give good energy to the Nola experience, but
Oh my
that's
god.
done. That's done. Officially over.
Yeah. I tried to stay in reality on that one, and I knew it was over, but,
Yeah.
I think Thompson needs to go. He needs to be fired immediately. I think, here's a crazy take for me. If Bryce wants the extension, then we extend him and put the trade clause in and move him.
Mm.
Might be a hot take, might be a hard take, but I'm tired of it. Because then you got with Harper comes Bryson Stott, his best little buddy, playing second base, and that guy's fucking terrible. Bomb's
Yeah.
terrible. It's like, come on, man. We got to move off of some of these guys. Get rid of the friends. And you seen the dugout cheerleaders coming up because Real Muto is going on the IR, so Stubbs is on his way up.
I heard I was on, I think it was like Reddit, and someone was like, "Can we bring up Stubbs?" And everyone's
Yeah.
just flaming him. It's like, is this how bad it's been? Like,
Yeah, but he's
like is
batting
this
like 350 in the minors, dude.
Yeah, yeah, he is tearing it up.
So hopefully maybe you give him a spark. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You got Wheels coming back this weekend too. I think he pitches on Saturday, so
That'd be nice.
we'll see. But yeah, at this point, and you mentioned with like Stott and Bohm, like, I mean, would you overperform if you knew that you could just kind of show up and get paid millions and there's not going to be any accountability anywhere in sight? I
I
mean,
mean, I don't
what
know that I could
incent?
go 30 days without a hit though. I'd probably just smash my head with the bat, you know what I mean?
I mean, what incentive do they have? I mean,
Yeah.
there's no repercussions. You got a manager who just, yeah, everything's going to be fine. What do you say? Baseball is not a game of emotion. It's not football or hockey. Well, you could show something.
Please.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out on these Phillies. Hopefully they can turn it around. But this weekend draft, look forward to it. Anything else on the Eagles? Anything else Philly sports?
Yeah, that's all I
related.
got. I mean, just hopefully these playoff teams can continue to ride it out, man.
Yeah. Maybe I'll pop in on the Sixers. They make it so hard these days. You know, you got to get Peacock, you got to get this, got to get that just to watch a basketball game, but maybe I'll watch it Friday it is.
Yeah, Friday. I was gonna say I'll give you my YouTube TV, but you won't have it in your market. Maybe you would.
I
But the
don't know.
playoffs.
I'll figure it out. I'll juice up a free trial.
Yeah, there you go.
And we'll be good. All right, man. Well, let's sign off. We'll look forward to the weekend.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Go Birds.
All right, go Birds.